Hey y'all, it's Haley from Lovely's Hair, and my hair is cute, so I figured I'd record this video before I take it out. This is some crochet. I want to post a video of how I did it, but y'all know how that get. Like energy to edit content be my biggest, literally my biggest barrier to entry when it comes to being consistent on YouTube. So please pray for me. But this crochet has been cut multiple times. It's on week probably 2, and I'm about to take it out because I want my hair to breathe. I want my hair to be outside. I already sprayed it with some leave-in. That's what y'all see right there. It's the leave-in spray. But anywho, I want to have a quick conversation with y'all about the 3 things I regret or I wish I would tell my younger self when starting my career as a hairstylist. So I don't know who this is for, but I just wanted to share it with y'all. I want to do more organic content. I want to do more content where I just talk and express what's on my mind because it's less stress, it's less work, and I just want to do it, y'all. So we'll see how it goes. If it goes great, great. If it doesn't, that's cool. No one got hurt in the process. So the top 3 things, starting with number 1. The number 1 thing is I wish, and I would tell my younger self if I could talk to her and whisper in her ear, I wish I could give her the permission to be more honest. Naturally, I found that a lot of the issues that she ran into, more so I ran into at the beginning of my career, is not being super honest. And honestly, speaking of honesty, honestly, the reason why I wasn't super honest is because I was too careful about people's feelings and about making people feel bad that I didn't always tell people how I really felt. Now, when I say tell people how I really felt, that could have been telling clients how I really felt about what it is that they wanted and what it is that they actually were in the position to receive. And also sometimes telling my team members or staff that I worked with the truth right away because I wanted to cater to their feelings. One thing I found out later on as I did self-development and coaching is that I lacked candor. Candor being the ability to be straightforward and blunt. That is something I'm not good at because I like people, and not only do I like people, but I desire to be liked by people. And even though, you know, people say, I don't care what people think about me, like, I don't care if you like me, I could be transparent and say, like, I do care that I leave a good impression on people. That's just who I am naturally. And sometimes to a default, like sometimes to a fault, that I actually prevent being as straightforward, and that can lead to issues with being, like, you know, as transparent with, like, being, I guess you can say integral, like saying how I really feel in the moment instead of like trying to wait for the right time. So if I could say the number one thing I would tell my younger self or the younger stylist is, like, be straight laced in love. Tell people how you feel, tell people what you see, tell them what you know, because naturally truth is something that I think everyone should get an opportunity to know, especially if they're someone you care about, especially if it's something that you want good results from. The truth will always end in greatness, especially when it's delivered with love, okay? Number 2, the number 2 thing I would tell my younger self or a stylist just starting out is document everything. I mean, document everything. Like this moment right now, I'm documenting it because it's fresh on my brain and it's just speaking to my spirit. So hopefully it lands on somebody's. And yeah, document everything because you never know where value can be given. Not everything you do is supposed to be viral. Not everything you do is supposed to, like, really hit everybody hard and make everyone feel like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen, I need to share it with everybody. Like, yeah, it would be nice if that was the case, but if something that you post helps one person, that's a beautiful thing. So I would say, honestly, document everything because naturally, first off, you want to make sure that you are being able to look back on your journey and see how far you've come, and also share your journey with others. And when I say document everything, I don't mean only document, I also mean share it too. Because one thing is, I found as a content creator and as an artist, I've documented a lot of stuff that never went out to the world. That's in my little database of over populated data that's causing me to run out of gigabytes and making me buy more storage. So naturally, if I put it out and posted it, I wouldn't have as many issues with like running out of data and having to upgrade my data, because I would have put it out and it would be on the internet forever. So I wouldn't need as much space on my phone. So to my younger self and to the younger stylists, not only do you document everything, but post everything. Like, no one really cares. Like, yeah, people do appreciate it when they appreciate it, but if they didn't appreciate it, they're not gonna think about it tomorrow. So don't stress about how people may feel about it or who likes it or who doesn't, because honestly, everyone's so worried about themselves and their own insecurities that they ain't thinking about you once the day passes, okay? All right. So the third thing I would tell my younger self, and also any new stylist starting out, is be consistent. Consistently with everything. Honestly, being consistent with not only creating content like we talked about, but being consistent with your hair care. Like, I learned the hard way so many things when it comes to hair care that I now share with my clients, because I don't want y'all to learn the hard way like I did, straight like that. Like, I've done a lot of extensions, I've done a lot of braids. I don't know if y'all know, I started off as a braider, and then I started to move into sew-ins, and I started doing crochet and wigs, and then through transition and education, I actually started to specialize in natural hair, and that's kind of my zone. That is my zone of genius right now: natural hair, color, cut, and style. But before all that, I did everything. I did weaves, braids, wigs, sew-ins, crochet, everything. And not to say it's okay or it's wrong to change up and do a lot of things, but I would have said, if I would have been more consistent, I will say if I would have been more consistent with my hair care, I would have seen a lot of more positive results with my hair. But I was just going with the wind, and I was trying to try everything. So even now, like when I have in my crochet, I'm trying to be more consistent with spring leave-in. That's why y'all see that still fresh leave-in spray. It looks white, y'all can kind of see. That's the liquid from the leave-in kind of soaking in. Yeah, because the saddest thing is when you put in a protective style and you take your hair out and you're like, dang, my hair don't feel like it grew. It actually felt like it shedded and broke off, because naturally you weren't consistent with caring with your hair underneath. So for anybody who wants to see results, when you know the right thing to do, be consistent with doing it, whether that means caring for your hair, whether that means posting more content, whether that means saving your money, whether that means eating right, whether that means working out, whether that means logging your expenses, whether that means anything that you need to do to reach your goal, do it consistently. If you do it consistently, you'll see results, and you'll thank your younger self, or more so your older self, for doing it later. So honestly, that's my spiel. The 3 things I would tell my younger self or any new stylist is: number 1, be more honest. Number 2, post more content and document everything. And number 3 is be consistent about the things that you say that you desire and that you want. Again, my name is Haley from Lovely's Hair, and I appreciate y'all watching. Mwah. Have a good night. Bye.